Have you ever felt like something was missing in your life? Like there's a longing deep inside you, a desire for something more, something deeper. Maybe you've wondered how to connect with God, how to hear His voice, how to feel His presence in your daily life. Well, you're not alone. That desire, that pull towards something greater, it's an invitation to build a strong personal relationship with God. And you can start that journey today. Throughout the Bible, you see stories of people who learned to walk with God step by step through all their highs and lows. From Moses, who encountered God in a burning bush, to David, who danced with joy in God's presence, there's a common thread. God is always inviting you into a relationship, a deep, meaningful connection, and He wants that with you too. Building a strong relationship with God starts with desire. Just like any relationship, it's about spending time together, getting to know one another, and building trust. But how do you do that with God? It starts by opening your heart to Him. James 4, verse 8 tells you, "Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you." Imagine that. God, the creator of the universe, promises that when you take the first step toward Him, He's already moving closer to you. But how do you practically draw near to Him? Let's explore that together. Picture yourself in the middle of a busy life. Work, responsibilities, everything demanding your attention. But inside you feel empty. You're going through the motions, but something is missing. You've tried filling that void with different things, success, relationships, hobbies, or even worse, alcohol or drugs, but nothing seems to last. One day, someone hands you a Bible and says, maybe you should talk to God. Maybe He's what you're missing. At first, you're unsure of where to begin. The Bible feels unfamiliar, maybe even intimidating. But you start reading a few verses here and there. You come across Matthew 11, verse 28, where Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Those words strike a chord with you. You realize you're tired, not just physically, but deep in your soul. And Jesus is offering you rest. Could it really be that simple? Could Jesus truly give you the peace you've been searching for? You decide to start praying. At first it feels awkward. You're not sure what to say, but you remember that prayer isn't about perfect words or rehearsed speeches. It's about honesty. So you talk to God like you would talk to a friend. You tell Him what's on your heart, your worries, your hopes, and something incredible happens. You start to feel heard. Even though you can't see Him, you feel His comfort. That's the beauty of a relationship with God. It's not about perfection, it's about connection. Philippians 4 verse 6 encourages you, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." Prayer is the conversation that strengthens your bond with Him. Over time, you'll find yourself praying not just in times of need, but in every moment of your life, thanking Him, praising Him, and seeking His guidance. One of the most important parts of building your relationship with God is learning to hear His voice. It's not always an audible sound, but a whisper to your heart, a nudge in the right direction. You might wonder, how do I know it's God speaking? The answer is through His Word. 2 Timothy 3 verse 16 says, "All Scripture is God-breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness." When you read the Bible, you're hearing God speak directly to you. As you spend more time in Scripture, you'll begin to recognize His voice guiding your path. Verses like Jeremiah 29 verse 11 will reassure you, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." You'll learn that God's promises aren't just for people in the Bible, they're for you. He promises to guide you, protect you, and walk with you through every season of your life. All you have to do is listen. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, and your relationship with God is no different. Trusting God means letting go of control and believing that He has your best interests in mind, even when life is uncertain. Proverbs 3 verses 5 through 6 tells you, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." In those moments of uncertainty, when you're faced with a difficult decision, trust that God is guiding you. When you surrender to His plan, You'll experience a peace that only He can give. Life won't always go as planned, and challenges will come. But when you trust God, you're never alone. He promises to walk with you, to be your strength, and to make a way where there seems to be none. Building a strong relationship with God doesn't just happen in isolation. You need community. God created us to walk this journey with others who share our faith. When you surround yourself with other believers, you'll find encouragement, support, and people who will stand by you through life's ups and downs. Hebrews 10 verses 24 through 25 says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, but encouraging one another." When you gather with other believers, your faith grows even stronger and your relationship with God deepens. Your journey of building a strong relationship with God is just that, a journey. It's a journey of faith, trust, and daily surrender. Whether you're just starting or you've been on this path for years, God is always calling you closer. He wants to guide you, to comfort you, and to fill your life with His peace. Maybe you're feeling the void, that longing for something more. Or maybe you're ready to go deeper in your faith. The truth is, God is always ready to meet you. He's inviting you into a relationship that will change your life forever. If you're ready to build a strong relationship with God, take the first step today. Romans 10 verse 9 reminds you, if you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, you will be saved. It's that simple. Pray, invite Jesus into your heart, and let Him lead you on this incredible journey of faith. Thanks for watching, and if this message spoke to you, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with someone who needs encouragement. Building a relationship with God is the most important journey you'll ever take, and you don't have to walk it alone.